What's up, Body Bags? Andrew here. Welcome to Theme Week, and this is week 226. Missed last week. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, this is summer camp week, and I'm in the middle of doing the final 2017 watches and whatnot. So I just watched a film that I feel like would really count under the summer camp films, and that is Man vs. This is a film that's from 2017, and it is Netflix exclusive. And basically, it's about a man who it's basically, if you've seen Man vs. Wild or what was the other one? Survivor Man. It's basically a guy who goes out in the woods and goes camping and basically stays out there and is a survivalist and teaches things. That's basically the premise of this film. Now, the strange things start happening, and so obviously it's a horror film, so it goes bad. So my thoughts on the film itself. See, I like this premise. This premise would really work. Unfortunately, I even think the twist at the end, which I guess I won't spoil for this episode. I'll just spoil this. It is a creature feature, but it's not a creature feature that you would think. I knew that going in, and so that didn't surprise me. That didn't bother me because I already knew that it was going on. Who knows what I would have thought if I wouldn't have. Probably would have been upset. My big issue with this film is that it tries to be both a regular film and a found footage film at the same time. And that's where this film ultimately fails. Those two, the storytelling for both of those are two different mediums, and that conflicts with the story's overall tone. It really shifts. Like when I go to found footage and he hears something, it's a totally different feel than when he hears something and it's, you're looking at him from third person, just a regular camera. And I really hated that. That to me affects the storytelling aspect of this film. They're two different types of ways to tell a story, and they don't go together very well at all. And so that is where I find my biggest complaint with this film is. Also, I feel like they really developed the characters well. So that's my biggest compliment to the film is that the main character was really likable, and you really felt for him at the end of the film. He was kind of going through and doing like his he was going through with his daughter and looking at some things. And so with that, I really felt for him. And so that was one thing that I thought the film did extremely well. Other than that, I don't feel like this film really offered much. If it was a full found footage film, I felt like this really could have been a very good, very atmospheric, claustrophobic kind of feeling film, but it isn't. And so its tone really conflicts with itself, and it just isn't one of those films. I honestly don't recommend it. I recommend it if you're intrigued by that concept. It's the half and half kind of concept. I'm ranging between a 4.5 and a 5 on this one. I think I'm going to come in at a 4.5. I recommend it only if you're interested in that concept. I don't think this is it's a decently well shot film. Like I said, the only thing I think that it does well is the characters. The filmmaking is all over the place, so it's really hard for me to comment on that. It's just the tone, the style, all of that is I don't think it really works for this story. So that I come in at a 4.5 out of 10. So hopefully you enjoyed this review, guys. Hopefully you had a great holiday season and have a happy New Year as well. See you guys next year. Peace.